everyone, and welcome back to Zoo Crafting! I am Zookeeper Seri, and we are up here at our beautiful staff lounge here in Zoodesia Zoo, getting ready for a really wonderful day of working more on the Squirrel Rehabilitation Center. And oh my gosh, you guys have come up with some amazing names for that place. I will mention that to you in a little bit. For now, we are going to pop inside to all of our storage area, and we are going to be making something very special that we need to catch the butterflies. And oh my goodness, you guys, thank you so much for letting me know that I almost killed all of the butterflies. It would have been really tragic if we had actually caught any of the butterflies with our butterfly net yesterday, because apparently if you catch the butterflies with the butterfly net and you don't have an empty jar, then you will actually like kill the butterfly, and so then it'll be like you have a dead butterfly instead of like you have a happy butterfly in a jar. So I'm really glad that we actually didn't end up catching that butterfly, because oh my gosh, we would have killed it. You need to have empty jars in your inventory in order to be able to keep the butterfly alive, and I definitely want to keep the butterflies alive because I think it would be so fun. Just wait, you guys. Okay, I have to be a little bit quiet over here. We do have some birds over there on eggs, like pretty sure. Haven't checked on them for a little bit, but I'm gonna leave them be. You got it. You can't startle birds off of their nest. They're gonna think that's not a safe place to be, so trying to stay away from sunflower nester seed while they're laying their eggs. But the butterfly house that we're gonna be building is actually gonna be right over here, and I'm pretty excited about that. I am so excited. Look, you can see the special tree. You can see the cloud phoenix's tree from over here. Huzzah! We need to go over there, and we will be visiting with the cloud phoenix, just in case you guys were wondering, and we will be visiting with our wonderful Holly, who is now the grand protector of the phoenixes, and we'll be seeing if they know anything about the chickens and the other mythical birds that might exist in our world. That is going to be a lot of fun. But we are also going to be building the museum, or no, I think it's going to be the Academy of Entomology, the academy that will study bugs, right over here as well. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll probably have tons of tunnels. We'll be able to like pretend that we're ants walking around, and we'll have big giant model ants, and we'll discuss the many species of ant. If I am impressed with 200 odd species of squirrel, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like when we start studying ants in detail. And speaking of studying squirrels, oh my goodness, well, I gotta save that. I've learned some amazing things about red squirrels versus gray squirrels that I totally had no idea about. And actually, it turns out some of the things I knew about red and gray squirrels, whoops, sorry, in the security office, didn't mean to go up there. Some of the things I knew about red and gray squirrels, it turns out, was not accurate. So that was really kind of a head twister too. But let's go ahead and begin where we should, because I'm just getting too excited because our world is amazing and beautiful, and so is the real world, you guys, and we all share it, and isn't that just something so awesome? And Seri's getting sappy again, so deep breaths, Seri, deep breaths. You're too excited. Pull it in a little bit. Okay. All right, first things first, we're going to make some of these empty jars, and we just need a little bit of glass and an iron ingot for that. And then I think from what you guys told me, as long as we have these empty jars on us, then we should be able to catch these butterflies and keep them alive inside of the jar. So that's going to be one of the things that we need to do. And then I think there's also field notes, or maybe not in this version of the mod. We'll have to see. Butterfly. Yeah, no, I think this is it. Butterfly findings. Assigned butterfly collection. Interesting. Look at all the butterflies. Oh, I cannot wait to begin this. Collecting all these butterflies is probably going to be something that we work on for ages, but I plan on being in this world for years and sharing it with many people, so that's okay. Yeah, butterfly findings. Can't really look at that. I know there's some sort of book you can make. I just haven't looked into it. Oh, green bird wing. Beautiful. Ah, here we go. Butterfly Encyclopedia. I know there's the Butterfly Encyclopedia, but you need like a whole bunch of dead butterflies to make it. But we'll keep that in mind. And there's supposed to be field notes, but that might be in a later version of the mod, because we're stuck on 1.7.10, and we can never move from that position ever again, at least in this world, and I don't plan on leaving this world for years. So yeah, we're kind of stuck there, so we'll just have to see what we can do. And then let me see, let's see, butterfly net, that's right. The jars. Sorry guys, I'm really excited today. I think we're gonna go ahead, I'm going to make 6 jars just to make sure we have them available to us. And then no, I think the glass is in here. I think I've used up almost all my glass, but we've still got some right here. All right, good. And then let's go ahead and throw some of this stuff away. And then we're going to go work on making more trees, more nut trees. I really wish we had almonds. And somebody said that Relic Ruins has almonds, so I'm going to have to go check over there. We might go shopping at Relic Ruins in a little bit. But yeah, we're going to be working on our nut trees today. I might as well get some more bone meal while we're over here. I think it's in this cabinet. Oh no, is that all the bone meal we have left? Oh gosh. No, I've got to... Oh, it's downstairs. Okay, I'm going to leave the bones, because sometimes we need to use the bones for things. But the bone meal is downstairs. We'll go get it from Pigman Fern in just a minute. All right, and let's make these beautiful butterfly jars so we can catch some gorgeous butterflies and hopefully keep them alive. And gosh darn it! Conflict. Okay, well, it's conflicting with something, so we will get the butterfly jars. Don't worry. I will have ooh, we could have a butterfly NPC. I'll have to think about that. You guys. Well, phooey. Okay, 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. We had a little internet hiccup, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm back in the world. I always get so nervous when that happens because I'm like, no, my precious Zoodesia, how will I get to you? But we are back here, and I have a couple empty jars, as you guys may see. And so you can probably guess how I got these empty jars. But the point is, we removed the glass and the iron that went into making the jars. And then I found out we only have 2 jars because I found out we are out of glass. So currently, some of the sand is being cooked down into glass, and that's going to be really important because I had forgotten that we're actually super low on glass that we need for the squirrel exhibit too. So I need to come over here, and as you guys can see, we're out of sand as well. So I need to go ahead, and I actually need to go to the sand collection desert pretty soon. But we're going to see if we can make it pretty far into building our squirrel exhibit without having to worry about that. But task number 1 for the day, make empty jars to catch the butterflies, is now complete. So we will keep these in our inventory, and then hopefully if we happen to catch any additional butterflies in the future, they will be totally safe and they won't get smushed to pieces, and we won't accidentally like destroy their delicate little wings and kill them, which is not what I want to do in the future. So let's go ahead and put these back down here, and we are going to go back down, my friends, and continue our work growing trees. And let's grab some more bone meal while I'm down here. Hello, Pigman Fern! Alright, but yeah, we're going to continue our work building up the... Let's see, block of quartz. Oh, is it not down here? Where the heck am I putting all of this stuff? Pigman Fern, do you even know? What am I even doing with my life? Where did all my bone meal go? I could have sworn that I had a whole bunch of bone meal shoved somewhere. Well, here's a whole bunch of bones. Now we'll make this into bone meal, and boom. Alright, so we're going to go back down the waterfall over to the Squirrel Rehabilitation Center, which you guys have come up with some amazing names for. And 2 of the names really stood out to me. I was just like, yes, this is it. This is what I want to call it. And I ended up like picking both of them in different ways. So we are going to be making one area. Ooh, gotta dodge these rocks. Woo, there we go. We're going to be making one area that we will call the Nutty Acres, and that is thanks to Keita, who actually has planted a tree in our world, and I just really loved how cute it sounded, like the Nutty Acres. That just sounds adorable. But I think the Nutty Acres are actually going to be what we will end up calling like a section of the temperate forest. I think what we'll do is we're going to have like a whole little forest walk area where you'll be able to go on this nice little nature walk, maybe across from the turkeys. Maybe up here. Actually, maybe up here would be really cool. And we'll kind of redo this area, make it into a nature walk, and I want to call that the Nutty Acres. And then ooh, I forgot I had cake over here. Yes, I needed a cake. Hello, my little teleporter. And we are going to call the Squirrel Rehab Center. Are you guys ready for this? Because I thought it was pretty amazing. The Welnut Center. And that's from Oron, and I loved it because the Welnut Center, it's like wellness and nut combined makes the Welnut Center, and it just sounded so cute. I wanted to use that. So welcome to the Welnut Center, you guys, and this is where the squirrels will be rehabilitated. Some of you guys have come up with some really awesome ideas for the trades that the squirrels can be healed in, that include things like if a squirrel was in a forest fire, then they might need some wool to keep them warm. They We might need the aloe vera, the honey for their throat. Some of you guys had like a squirrel that was attacked by a dog, so we might need like string for like the sutures. We might need just like some special, ooh, there we go, got some nuts. Didn't mean to do that. But we might need some special food in order to give like the squirrel its energy back, things like that. I really loved it. You guys came up with some awesome ideas. And as you can see, I've been playing with the post, and look at how easy it is to turn a tree kind of into this cool looking custom tree just by slapping these wood posts down. I love it. I really love it. It can make some like kind of weird sort of little marks, almost like a fence. But I think it worked out okay, and you can see where I had the two trees combined their power so that the branches are supporting each other, and you have your little path under the pecan tree and under the walnut tree, and it will lead you into the Welnut Center, where you'll be able to come over and read the little checklist and see what the squirrel needs, and there'll be a little crate that you can do all sorts of trades in. I also brought the post in to make like a small little tree in here, and there's some pecans growing inside. So yeah, there's a little tree. I think this is pecan too. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I don't know where it went. Maybe I picked it up. I picked it up. We're all good. But yeah, so there's the little tree over here. And I really like this look. I'm not sure what we're going to put inside of the squirrel rehab area. So I was going to ask your guys' opinions on that. I did bring over some more of our glowstone statues, so some more of these sculptures and some more of the mushrooms. And I actually think that these tree trunk sculptures would look really good inside of here, because then we come over and boom, and the little squirrel will have it to play on, and it will also light the area up. And I love that idea. That should be really, really fun. So that's that. And let's see, any sighting of butterflies, because I really did want to try to catch some butterflies. I hear that rat that I swear has been living here for forever, or mouse or whatever it is, but no butterflies. That's okay. That's okay. And we're going to come over and let's see. I need to chisel some of these pieces. Where's my chisel? I know I have a chisel somewhere. There's just too much stuff in my pack. There's my chisel. Just too much stuff in my pack all the time. All right. And we're going to come over and we'll chisel these pieces so that we can make more netting. And let's put the chisel over here. I've got some food if I need it. And we're just going to go ahead and finish building the trees and then trying to get this Welnut Center laid out. I don't think it's going to be a super complex little build. And that's actually really nice sometimes, because then we can get some things done. All right, there's that. Then I think we'll have like the door into it right here. All right, good. And then we have a really nice walnut tree right here. So over here, where are we going to make the back parts? I think we could go ahead and like use the diagonal carpenter's fencing. So over here would be maybe one over. Yeah, over here, we'll make it like diagonal and it'll connect up to this tree. All right, be a big tree. Okay, that's not quite what I was thinking when I said be a big tree, but I can work with this. We could just kind of shear this away and maybe work with like this side. So you know what, that's okay, because we need small trees too. In fact, what I could probably do is come over, and if we can somehow incorporate this tree inside of the actual exhibit, then I can put a cavity, like a hole inside of one of these trees, and provide that as a den for the squirrels. And speaking of squirrel dens, oh my goodness, have I ever learned some things. Actually, I might have to terraform the spot. You know what, tree? I think I put you in the wrong spot. Because even if I did that, then come over, I guess I could put some dirt down. Hang on one second, guys. I have to think about this. Because, yeah, I don't really want to make it any smaller than that. But that would be, yeah, because then the line come over here. 1, 2, 3 would be the interior. Yep. You know what? I'm going to have to terraform it versus, like, actually fussing with it. So let's see. Do I have any dirt? Nope. Okay. We'll worry about that in just a minute. We'll work on this side for a second. Don't worry. Just Seri being silly, trying to figure out what to do for the squirrels. And then let's see. 2 over. And 2 over. And right there. Is it lined up? Yep, it is. No, you needed to be much bigger than that tree. You really did. Oh gosh. But I learned about those tree cavities for squirrels. So, yeah, I'm going to have to cut this one down. It's just too small. So the tree cavities that squirrels sometimes like to live in apparently are super common with the flying fox squirrel, or the fox squirrel I should say, not the flying fox squirrel. And they really like it, but those tree cavities can take from 8 to 20 years to grow, which really impressed me. And I think that it's kind of a combination of the tree just has to grow. Come on, go big. No, why are you small again? Okay, I'm just gonna have to work with this, aren't I? All right, well, we can customize this. I'm not worried. No panicking. No panicking. We're good. All right, let's just focus on this. I have to focus for a second. All right. Oh, and I don't have any more room for the leaves. How did that happen? We'll put these away, put this away. Don't really need all of this food for now. Can put the bat pick away for a second. There we go. There we go. Hang on just a second, guys. I've got to focus on our Welnut center for a moment. Oh gosh, but yeah, the tree cavities, just to let you guys know about that, because I love teaching you while we do this, the tree cavities can take anywhere from 8 to 30 years to really develop, and so that's over generations of squirrels. So a squirrel who manages to get a tree cavity to be able to rest in and claim as like their territory spot, that's a very, very happy squirrel. All right, and to make very, very happy squirrels, I think we need, let's see, yeah, you know what, let's do the 2 side trees first. And then I'll be able to focus on the back trees. So we have walnut saplings. Let's do a pecan sapling. Let's see if we can do a big pecan sapling. And so it would be right here. And boink. Yeah, I really like how this is turning out with the trees in the different spots. All right, and then let's come over. Yes, it's a big one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I needed a big tree. There we go. And then maybe a walnut sapling to kind of balance everything out. But then a pecan sapling over here. So how far back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, these ones will be nice and big, so we might even have more space. Unless I wanted to try to keep it even, so it would be like 3 inside. So then it would be 1, 2, 3, and then, well, let's try keeping it kind of like the same size on both sides. All right, there's that tree. And now I just need a oak sapling. And let's see. Well, we can definitely make room over here. Come on, grow, 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 grow. Be big. Yes, it's bigger than the others. We needed one that was at least that size, so that's a big relief. All right, and then put this one over here. Needs to be one over, it seems. So like over here. There we go. Wonderful. Now grow, grow, grow. I can work with that. It's not as big as I wanted, but I could technically work with that. And I'm running low on bone meal, so I can't be greedy. Oh, I really wanted a bigger tree though. Because come on, that's going to be one of the trees that like you look over and you see the walnut center with. So let's cut him down gently, carefully, and see if we can make him bigger. All right, and you kind of have to do it manually, because if we use tree capitator on this guy, then it'll just freak out. So careful, careful, careful. Okay, okay, okay. And then let's see. I learned a lot about squirrels. I'm just distracted by the trees today, darn it. Because I wanted to tell you guys all of the cool things that I had learned. And I learned, for instance, that myth that I learned that gray squirrels destroy red squirrel habitat. That's actually not true. And it turns out that it is the red squirrels who are better at adapting, and the gray squirrels actually aren't as good at adapting. They're pretty darn good at it, but not as good when you are looking at things like, darn it, curse it all. All right, I'm gonna have to mess with this tree in my spare time. All right, but it turns out that the red squirrels actually do much better when like farmland comes in and the squirrel habitats really shift and change than the gray squirrels. All right, I'm gonna have to move this out of the way. And the gray squirrels are just not as good at figuring that out. Maybe I should have left that there. As the red squirrels. And then we'll come back here. There we go. And apparently I just can't teach today. I'm just too distracted trying to get these trees built. Sorry about that, you guys. All right, there. And we need to be able to walk in. So this will be good. Good, good, good. Got all these lined up. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look how fun this will be. Look how fun. This is going to be really awesome. Oh, okay. So yeah, all right. I'm going to have to tell you guys about more squirrel facts next time, because apparently Seri's just way too excited to even be able to focus. So let me see. I think we will do just like one bigger exhibit back here. And I think I am going to line it up, actually. So let's cut this tree down. Down you go, my friend. Don't worry, don't worry. We will replace you with a hopefully large tree of equal beauty. And then we'll cut you down. There. And I do need more ideas, you guys. So we're going to try to include multiple different types of squirrels, not just gray squirrels, not just red squirrels, but multiple types of squirrels from around the world. Maybe some of the striped ground squirrels and other squirrels like that in this area. So if you guys have ideas for like species of squirrel and then why they would be in the rehab center, then let me know. You might even be able to give them like a fun little squirrely name. So I'm actually kind of curious, like if you had to name a squirrel, what would you name it? And then let's see, I need a little bit of dirt. So let's see, I'm just gonna casually just steal some dirt right there, and then come over, and there we go. And yeah, that's all I need in there. And then I'm gonna try to grow those two to be like big giant trees. And then we would have a really cute, look at this. Ah, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be so cool. And then look at that. All right, the Squirrel Rehab Center is coming along, and poor Siri's brain was just all over the place today. So I'm really sorry about that. And let me see if I can settle down for just a second. Okay, so red squirrels, they are like the darling in the UK right now. And it turns out that red squirrels are the darling now, but they were killed in the hundreds by squirrel killing clubs. People who would meet as a club to kill squirrels because they were considered vermin in the UK, especially in England, just 100 years ago, like less than that even. And when the gray squirrels came over, they're said to carry disease, but it turns out most of the red squirrels are immune to any of the viruses and diseases that the gray squirrels carry. So where you see a lot of gray squirrels that seem to be taking over a territory, that's actually because they are able to breed a little bit faster than the red squirrels, but they're not actively like trying to destroy red squirrels. Red squirrels are actually suffering because their population was devastated by people. So it was actually people who almost destroyed the red squirrels of England because they were the ones who killed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them in their squirrel killing clubs. So I thought that was really interesting because I had always heard a different kind of story, and I'll nibble some toast while I think about this, where it was the fault of the gray squirrel coming over and like out competing and like bringing disease to the red squirrels of England, and that's actually not what happened. What happened is that the red squirrels are just still suffering and still trying to recover from being hunted in the hundreds. So I thought that was very interesting to learn, and it really showed how species can actually come into fashion. They can be really fashionable to support for a little while, and then really fashionable to say that they're a vermin and we should get rid of all of them. So next time you hear someone refer to something as vermin, like pigeons or things like that, try to give it a little bit of extra thought and think about why is that species super or said to be, because you know the gray squirrel actually doesn't carry a lot of diseases that destroy like the red squirrel population. Why are they said to be vermin? And then like were they popular 80 years ago? Why are they popular now? So I thought that was really fun. And I have some really awesome stories to tell you about why red squirrels adapt certain ways, why gray squirrels adapt other ways, how only one of the two species actually helps forest grow. So you may think all squirrels help to hide nuts, plant like the seeds for trees and help them grow. And that's not the case, I found out. So I'm really excited to share all of that with you. Tomorrow we have the winds of a big adventure under our wings, it sounds like. I've been asked to go on a big adventure, and I think it's going to be pretty amazing. And I'm going to work on making sure these trees grow. I just have to get more bone meal from the house and like put down some stone next to it so they grow into big trees. Gonna get that done and maybe put some path down, and I will see you guys back here next time, or well, on our adventure next time, and then we'll come back here and we will be working on our Squirrel Rehab Center, aka the Welnut Center. So until then, guys, bye-bye.